garage. What's going on, guys? We are back in the shop working on the 53. Just a few more things to do. As you can see, got this little trim piece on. I've got the other one cut to go on the other side over there. After that, the interior is pretty much wrapped up, and we just got a couple more things to do. I think I got an emblem to try to put on the other side over here. I'm gonna wash it up. And let's see, what else was I supposed to do? Or something else I gotta do. I can't remember what it is right now. But anyways, we're gonna do that and get this thing cleaned up and get it back to the customer, and see how he is able to enjoy it. Oh, we gotta drive down the road to make sure everything's good. He hasn't drove this thing or actually had it running at all for very long, so we're gonna make sure it doesn't get hot. It's got a mechanical fan with no shroud, so we're gonna make sure nothing heats up more than it should, and then we'll be taking this thing back to the customer. So yeah, we're just about done with it, but here we go. Let's get finished up here. Almost forgot about this door handle. Got to get it on. It just goes on with just slide it over the splined thing here, and then it just has a set screw. So it's pretty simple, straightforward there. I think I had it out far enough. There we go. There's that part. Enough. Make sure that one works. Well, gotta tighten it up. Let's see what's going on there. Maybe those splines aren't deep enough. Let's see what we can figure out. Alright, got it fixed. It does go up too. It just wasn't in there deep enough, so I just had to push it in. This door panel that somebody's made is almost too thick. So, but now, works good. There we go. Project crossed off the list. Got the emblems mounted. Alright guys, here we go. That's just a little bit of water I got on here. We'll start with the middle one. Kind of trying to drag this carpet with me. That way we can pull it. There won't be any wrinkles in it anyway. You don't want, obviously you don't want wrinkles in the floor. Also, I'm trying to catch the rubber mat with my screw to where it goes through it. That way, if something was to catch it and slide it that way, it wouldn't be able to drag it out. And the last one over here. go. Pull this one down a little bit. There we go. Bumped the timing down just a little bit. It was a little high, even without it, even with the engine being cold. It was kind of hard to start, hard to turn over. So I bumped it down a little bit. Sounds pretty good now. Starts right up. So what I'm gonna do is drive it down the road. Here, I'll show you how it starts. It's literally been running for like 1 minute. Flip it on. Well, if I can get the switch today. So, starts right up, perfect. We'll drive down the road, get it warm, shut it off for a minute, and then see how it starts back. And also, not only in that test are we doing that, we're also going to see how it runs down the road, new shocks, see how it rides. Customer wanted me to check out the brakes and ball joints, all that kind of stuff, and it looks good. I'm going to run it down the road, make sure it stops good and all that. Even though everything looks good, make sure everything's driving together good. And in the meantime, the only other thing to check off lists we'll do in this drive is make sure it don't get hot. So just a couple more things, then we're going to be washing it and cleaning this thing up. So here we go, down the road. Going down the road, or we can get to the road. Temperature staying right at like 175, which is real good, obviously. This thing's definitely got a little cam in it. It needs a little bit higher converter. We need to put a stall in it. If you can hear it kind of bogging down when we come to the stop here. So let's go this way. Truck, it drives fairly decent. Not that bad. It is smoking a little bit. Trying to see if that clears up. The truck has been sitting for a long time, so not just for me, but for the customers, with their smile on their face when they get to pick their truck up and you help them, you know, finish their dream, their idea of a truck that they wanted, the way they wanted it, and then they get to go out and enjoy it. In the meantime, I get to enjoy it just as much. So you just can't get much better than that. Still driving good. The smoke actually is clearing up a little bit, so I'm hoping it does clear up by the time we get back. Everything, all the moisture that's in the engine from sitting so long, getting hot and cold and everything else, burns out of it. So hopefully that does the trick driving it. Back, it's all gone. One of the bad things about living in Tennessee right now is all this used to be farmland is just going up houses all over the place. A year ago, these two houses right here weren't even there, and the rest of these lots right here, they were just cow pasture, and well, actually I think there was horses over here on all this, and now just houses going up everywhere. Tennessee is a great place to live, but I wish everybody would slow down moving here a little bit. Anyways, we're going to drive this thing down the road a little bit longer, get back to the shop and see how everything did. Well, it did pretty good. It's still smoking a little bit. I'm smelling oil burning. We'll get parked up here and get the hood up, see what's going on with that. Like I said, this thing hasn't been driven down the road in a very long time, and honestly I don't even know if it's ever been driven down the road as reliable or not. Maybe just once or twice, but I'm not sure. He bought it from somebody that he didn't really know much about it, so we're gonna get this thing parked and get the hood up and kind of check it out. And you know, I am expecting to have to work on a few more things, and actually there it shut off, so I need to adjust that timing a little bit and the carburetor. But we'll get it in park and get the hood up and check it out. Let's check this out. Oh yeah, nice. Well, that sums it up. There is my question answered. Why am I smelling oil? I did have this off earlier before I went on the test drive, and it was full of oil. And that's like a filter inside of there that's supposed to catch oil, but it's only supposed to catch so much. It can't keep up with worn out rings, blown head gasket, too much crank case pressure. It's only supposed to do so much. I'm gonna try and get him a new one, and we'll see, but I have a feeling it's gonna happen again. So I think that he's got, you know, a wore out engine. It is just a 350, but it does sound like it has a cam in it by the sound of it, and when you put it from park to reverse, neutral to drive, the stall sounds like it needs a bigger stall. So I'm thinking that it's got a cam in it, and even with having a cam in it, it really don't have the power. You know, it's not like terrible, but you know, it's not all that it could be. So I kind of think this thing's a little wore out, and obviously we can't be driving around doing that, so that's definitely a fire hazard. We'd hate for this old beautiful thing to burn down. I guess I can check the PCV valve. I'm gonna do that, just make sure it's sucking, but that's a lot of oil. But anyways, at least we got it on the test drive. Like we said before, this is a test drive, and this thing has not been driven in a while. So we're going to work out the kinks, see what the customer wants to do. Of course, that's not on the original list, but we didn't know this was going to happen. So he might want to leave it here. He might want us to rebuild it. I don't know. But we're going to see what he wants to do. And in the meantime, all that I have left to do is wash this thing and then give him a call. I'm probably going to give him a call before I wash it, but see what he wants to do, if he wants to pull the motor out of this thing or what. But I will touch base with him and then get back with y'all, whether it's in this video or in the next video. But anyways, I probably am going to wash it just for the heck of it. We'll see. That'll be tomorrow anyways. We'll make that call when we get there. This is it for tonight. We will see y'all next time, which might be tomorrow in the same video. See you then. Well, the customer does want me to rebuild the engine, so I add that one to the list. We definitely got a lot to work on around here. We're going to get back on it. It's going to be a month or 2 or 3 before I can start working on it, especially before there's videos on it. But if you haven't, go back and watch the other 2 more videos before this one on this series of the 53. So get caught up on it and just watch everything we did to it, and you know, you can follow along with us. And then there'll be one more after this one, probably more than that actually, but there will be more for sure. But anyways, go watch those videos. Make sure to put a comment down there if something you see, anything sparks your interest, anything you might have done different or different things. I like to hear, you know, and like and subscribe to the channel as well if y'all are liking what you're seeing. But there will be more videos of this, so it'll be a while. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. You know, just like always, this is Perkins Garage.